everybody, how are you today? I'm making this video to say hello to you. I hope that you are safe at home. Remember that we have to wash our hands with frequency. I'm making also this video to help you to solve the activities from May 11 to May the 14th. Remember that previously on the reproduction for this, you have to pre-write all your activities in your blog papers and that your parents can keep in touch with me through the email. This video you can consult it at the new channel from YouTube of the school, and also you can check the links that I have added to this video. Chicos, hago este video primero que nada para saludarlos. Espero que se encuentren muy bien y a salvo en casa. Recuerden que debemos lavarnos las manos con frecuencia. Antes de la reproducción de este video les pido que hayan escrito todas sus actividades en sus hojas de blog para que cuando lo reproduzcan sea más fácil que puedan ir siguiendo el video. Esta vez van a poder consultarlo desde el portal oficial de YouTube de la escuela que se llama Colegio Galileo Galilei Primaria. Sus papitos pueden consultar sus dudas a través del correo lulay.1713@gmail.com, en donde estaré dando las respuestas a las dudas que ustedes o papás tengan con respecto a este video. Recuerden también que como parte de las actividades he añadido algunos links en donde pueden consultar otros videos con los que van a poder resolver de forma más sencilla las actividades que hemos dispuesto para la semana del 11 al 14 de mayo. Les envío un abrazo enorme, los extraño mucho, los quiero mucho más. Espero que ya pronto podamos vernos. Por favor, pórtense bien y nos vemos muy pronto. Los quiero mucho, un abrazo enorme. Okay, everybody, the first activity that we have to do is the dictation. Remember that this time is a numerical dictation. For that, it is important to remember that we have to write the digit, not the name of the number. So it is going to be correct if you write the digit. But instead of that, if you write the name of the number, then you have to make a cross because that is going to be incorrect. Chicos, recuerden que esta ocasión el dictado es numérico, por lo cual deben de recordar también que debemos escribir el dígito, es decir, el número. Si lo hicieron así, su respuesta es correcta. Si escribieron el nombre del número, entonces esa respuesta estará mal. So dictation number 1 is 435. 435. Number 2, 158. 158. Number 3, 16. 16. Number 4, 79. 79. And number 5 is 94. 94. So the answers for this exercise are: number 1, 435. Number 2, 158. Number 3, 16. Number 4, 79. And number 5, 94. So the first part of this activity is to read the complete text. This is an instruction for the book The Return of Sherlock Holmes, and it says, a note from Dr. Watson. Sherlock Holmes was one of the cleverest and most important detectives in all England some years ago. The police often asked him to help them. My name is Dr. Watson and I helped him with many of his cases. This little book is called The Return of Sherlock Holmes because the stories in it come from the collections of the stories with that name. In it, I wrote about 3 cases: the 6 Napoleons, the Norwood Builder, and the Golden Glasses. I hope you will enjoy reading them. Now, I need you to be ready with your green color because we are going to analyze the story and we have to find out the regular verbs. So it says, Sherlock Holmes was one of the cleverest and most important detectives in all England some years ago. In this sentence, we don't have a regular verb. The police often asked him to help them. In here, we have two regular verbs. The first one is asked because it has ed ending. And help, that even when it is not in past, we know that help is a regular verb. My name is Dr. Watson and I helped him with many of his cases. Now we have the past conjugation for help that ends in ed. This is why this verb is regular. This little book is called The Return of Sherlock Holmes because the stories in it come from the collection of the stories with that name. In here we find the past conjugation for call that has ed ending. So called is regular verb, and then we have return, that even when it is not in past, we know that return is regular. Now we continue. In it, I wrote about three cases, the 6 Napoleons, the Norwood Builder, and the Golden Glasses. I hope you will enjoy reading them. Now, we find hope. That is a regular verb, even when it is not in past. And then we have enjoyed. That it is also a regular verb. After we finish the complete reading for the text, we are ready to answer the comprehension questions about this story. So number 1 is, what is Sherlock Holmes' professions? And we know that Sherlock Holmes was a detective. So the answer is, he is a detective. He is a detective. Number 2, who wrote the note? And the answer is Dr. Watson because he was the person who wrote this text. And number 3, what is the book's name? And the answer is The Return of Sherlock Holmes. And we find out the complete answers for these questions. So these are the answers for activity number 2.